Yeah, what's going on, everybody? It's about that time for another GmiasWorld. I guess this is another ranked game. This dude in the zone, I played him earlier, and I think I played him with the Eagles. It was a close game. So, I was with the Titans this time, and I didn't even realize it until after the game was over. And I think he had messaged me something. He was saying some kind of douchebag shit. I didn't even realize what he said. I don't really give a fuck. But, here it is, bro. Came out with the Titans again. While this game is going on, I want to discuss something that's kind of crazy. Today on First Take, Stephen A. Smith and, Skip Bayless, they were talking about the whole, the NCAA is giving Penn State back some scholarships gradually after the whole Sandusky thing that was going on. My take on that, I'm going to let you guys know about it right now. I do believe that, Joe Paterno did know about what was going on, because there's no way you can't know what's going on. As far as, a young man being in the fucking shower, butt naked, with Jerry Sandusky, and they're just taking showers and shit, and the little boy don't play football. Like, bro, listen, you know exactly what's going on. So, what the fuck just happened? And he regained his traction too and shit. I take it for 6. Fuck it. But how do you, as an adult, hear about that story, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna take it to the athletic director, and I'm gonna stop there. Like, bro, how does that happen? It's no way that he shouldn't be responsible for what happened. Like, Joe Paterno's a great coach. He did a lot for Penn State, and that's not my problem. The problem is the kids. You know what I'm saying? Gmias love the kids, but you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, how do you not bring that to a higher authority? And I have to agree with Stephen A. Smith. As far as the NCAA gradually giving them back scholarships and stuff like that, I know it's kind of rough to say that it's not fair to take away scholarships from the other kids that are coming to the school, but the school itself is what caused, Jerry Sandusky to be masked for all those years. You know how many kids this dude molested? You only have some people that are willing to come forward. It's a rough time right now. A recession's here. People are going to come out and say whatever. They're going to say whatever to try to get some money. But this guy really molested this small portion of who came out to say. Can you imagine? This dude had a soundproof basement and a little penis. He is in jail where he belongs right now, but I don't think that that's enough based on how long this dude was able to reign. Like, this dude was really running around like Napoleon, back in the day. Like, bro, listen, I don't understand how he was able to get away with it for so long, but I do know he had a foundation and a lot of different things to mask what he was doing. I still do believe that, Joe Paterno, even though Joe Paterno said he wished he could have done more, he knew what was going on, regardless of what was said in the the testimony of what happened, as far as what he could have known and how it was discussed to him. The bottom line is, if I tell you dudes that I walked in on somebody and he was with a young kid, and it was a grown man behind him in the shower, and he's both naked. I mean, like they both naked in there. Like, what do you think was going on? They were playing tic-tac-toe? Like, come on, bro. The dude that's in there got to go get this work, though. And that's all I'm saying. I don't play that shit when it comes to, young children. Because they can't defend themselves. If you're an adult and you're doing whatever you're doing with another adult, even if you rape another adult, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different type of thing. But when you're doing it to a child, a young kid that you already know mentally and usually physically you're stronger than, unless you got these freak kids, like Shaquille O'Neal was like fucking 6'5" and he was like 5 and shit. You got kids like that you don't even want to fuck with. But I'm just saying, usually you're physically and mentally bigger than the kid. That's the biggest type of cowardice. And cowardice is a word. So Google it for all the guys that want to correct me and leave comments about other shit that I'm saying. That's the bit. Did I just throw another pick? Yeah, I'm about to get that work this game. I already see that coming. But that's a different type of cowardice. Cowardice, D-I-C-E at the end. When you can go and abuse a child, what satisfaction is? I don't understand. Like, even if you got a little dick, there's very, very slim chicks out there. There's extra fat chicks that just want attention. I love the fat chicks too. You guys need love too. You guys need love in a pound cake. But the bottom line is, I don't really understand. There's so many different types. And I'm not saying, like in other countries, they start with, as far as, the ages are different. You go to India, you go to these different countries, they have different age limits. And it's by the law. So if that's what you're accustomed to, that's what you're accustomed to. But I'm just talking about strictly for the U.S. You know what I'm saying? You know, in Jamaica, they get it on too. You know what I'm saying? Younger girls, 15, 16, shit like that. I'm talking about, I always believe no matter what is going on, that statement is very true. It's not where you're from, it's where you're at. So you're in America. You know the laws. You know statutory rape. You know the age groups. You know, they got dudes that, you know, fucked a 17-year-old and he was 18 and he going to jail. Like that's stupid to me. But I'm just saying, Sandusky, Jerry Sandusky is an old fat bastard. And he was fucking young teenage boys. Some of them weren't even teenagers, according to some of the documents that I saw. That's different than, you know what I'm saying, than just saying like, yeah, you know, he's just molesting them. This dude was out downstairs in his soundproof fucking basement like, yeah, honey, I'm just going to go downstairs. We going to go read about the Three Little Bears. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude right here. And then you have a chance to stop this man years earlier. And you take it to the athletic. Joe Paterno takes it to the athletic director, and it just stops there. Meanwhile, I read stories of people filing suits with police and the police covering stuff up. I don't even know what was going on. All I know is that Penn State, you know, over there, it's bigger than life. It has to be bigger than life. But I don't think it's bigger than these little kids, you know, anal cavities that were fucking being abused by this douchebag Jerry Sandusky. And I don't think that, you know, with everything that happens, it's always going to be some people that suffer from the mistakes of the people that are above and are higher on the totem pole. That just comes with the territory. So this guy decided to fuck little boys. Penn State has to suffer because Penn State is where most of the stuff was. That's where his backing and his masking was done. That's what masked his pedophilia and had it as a cover up. That's something that's crazy because it's nobody that's listening to this video right here that would just be chilling if it was your kid that got molested and be like, oh yeah, man, give him a scholarship. You got to think about it from that point of view. Like, yeah, right now they're older and they're getting money and shit like that. But the mentality of it is, you got fucked, bro. You see what I'm saying? People don't understand that. People think, oh yeah, you know, they suing later. It's hard. It's a recession, bro. If you're a man and you're not a man yet, you're a young kid. You're not sure about what's going on. You don't understand something. You just love football, and this guy is doing this crazy shit to you. And you're being told that as long as you keep on doing what you have to do, you're going to get this, you're going to get that, whatever like that. Okay? You get older now. You understand, like, look, I'm a man, and now I want to be heterosexual. But I got fucked in the ass, though. You see what I'm saying, bro? That mental, and that's why these guys go through depression, and they start doing all kinds of crazy shit. Because now the mentality of it is, okay, I want to be a man for my wife, but I got fucked in the ass. So if I fuck her in the ass now, who's the bitch? You see, it's a lot of things that come through with it. And people just listen to it and be like, oh yeah, he's an adult though. He's an adult now. It's different for men. I don't mean to sound chauvinistic, ladies. You know what I'm saying? I do have a decent amount of female subscribers. I don't want to sound like it's a man's world. And you got to look at it from a man's point of view. A man can't get fucked in the ass and go, unless you are, I'm talking about somebody that got fucked in the ass, and was molested or whatever like that, and then grows up later and understands that he didn't like that and he wants to be with a woman. It's very hard for him to understand now that he has to step up and be a man, but he got fucked in the ass at some point in his life. That's a very hard thing to tackle because mentally you have to be able to put it past you. Women can get raped and shit like that and go through a deep depression or whatever like that, and it's usually not a woman that's raping a woman. So it's different. Like with a man, if you're a heterosexual male and you're getting fucked in the ass and you want to go home and tell your daughter to do her homework, it's kind of hard for you to do that and be a man for your wife. You know what I'm saying? When you just got banged out. So how are you banging her out the same way that you got banged out? But you straight though. That's really the whole scenario with it. So you guys can see what's going to happen in the rest of this game. That's just my take on it. I agree with Stephen A. Smith. I believe that it's in all right that they get those sanctions. Holler at me if you feel different. Leave a comment. As always, one love.